Hi guys, we are right back for our episode 2 of self-love, like I told you guys. So please make sure you pay attention to the topic I'm going to treat, self-love, and be able to know how you are going to begin to love yourself because it's very, very important. So on the last one, we stopped, I've already written them down in my journal so that I will not forget. So I've written everything down and I'm going to go through them one by one. I believe we stopped at knowing, like, when you know self-love, when you love yourself enough, your eyes will begin to open to actually know the kings from to actually know the clowns from the kings. When you love yourself enough, your eyes will begin to open. All along you've been thinking that some people are kings, but by the time you open your eyes, you find out they are not king after all. So that's where we ended. So I am going to the second episode of this topic, self-love, and we are going to talk about you participating in my life. What do I mean by that? Like, before you allow anyone to participate in your life, there are some things you would need to find out, because there are things you don't want to tolerate. Like, you don't allow people to walk into your life and start being disrespectful, right? Then who are you? Then comes the question, who really are you? What is it that you don't want people to do around you? Or what is that thing that you cannot stand? Or what is the things you can tolerate? Before you allow anybody to walk right into your life, you have to check some things about them. Like I said, you are your boss and God is overall boss. So it is your life we're talking about. So no one has the right to treat you anyhow they like. If you ask me, what is it? Like, if anybody is walking into my life, what is it that I'm looking at to see if they have or if they don't have? Mine is you walking into my life. If I'm going to tolerate you as my friend, number one, you have to be real. If you're too fake, you can't be Chege's friend, because I hate fake. I don't like living a fake life. You have to be real enough for you to be my friend. That is number one thing I will check where you are. Then secondly, you have to be respectful for my liking, because it doesn't mean I'm perfect, but I know I respect people enough. I put people where they belong. Like, when you respect me, I give you 100 respect back. When you insult me, I put you in your place. So for me, the second one is you have to be respectful, because I am not ready to tolerate any wild cat in the name of friendship. When you are not respectful, you cannot be Chege's friend. No, you cannot be my friend. Then number three, you have to be an honest person. Let us strive to be honest in whatever it is we're doing. If you are the type that lies and lies and lies again, you cannot be my friend. You heard me, you cannot be my friend. Be honest enough to be able to walk right into my life and I'll be all right with it, because we strive doesn't make us sense, but we all strive to have that respect enough and be able to ooze that respect out there and show it to the world. So you have to be respectful enough to be my friend. Then there are so many of them that I mustn't even mention all of them. So in your own case, what is it that you will want to look for in anyone who wants to participate in your life? Remember, you did not beg anybody to participate in your life. You never force people, you never chase people to participate in your life. That is only who discover the self-love they have for themselves. When you truly discover yourself and begin to love yourself, you stop chasing. You stop, looking for validation out there. Now, for those of them that truly wants to be your friend, is participating in your life, for crying out loud, and you don't want to tolerate every rubbish. So there must be something you don't like or you like. These are the things you need to check in people before you can now open the doors of your life wide enough for that person to walk right through. Other than that, you shut the door on them. Other than that, you shut the door down. You don't just allow people to walk right into your life and already they are yoked with you. Who said? And when they are yoked with you, because you did not check, you did not determine, in the long run, when you wake up one day to begin to say something like, I never knew he's a very wicked man. I never knew that she's a very wicked woman. I even thought I have this person as a friend. It's because you did not check on time. Maybe at that time you were still being nice to everyone, overly nice to everyone. Unfortunately, the world is not what it seems like. The world is not a bed of roses. The world is not that which you would have wanted it to be. You can't come out to tell me I am too nice, I can't say no to people. No, begin to have no in your diary. You must have a no in your diary. No one can always have yes, yes, yes in your diary. And don't give me that talk about you are too nice. People are nice. There are nice people, but set boundaries in the midst of your niceness. Set boundaries. Because if you don't set these boundaries, people are going to play with you, play with your life, play with your emotions, play with your soul, and dump you in the end. Who wants that? No one. No one. Do not allow yourself to be yoked with unequally yoked person. You need to find the one that matches your energy, the one that matches your being, before you can be yoked together, so that you don't wake up tomorrow regretting it. You have to determine that. No one will determine it for you. You are the one to determine it for yourself. If they don't match up with your energy, then they are not for you. If they cannot wake up to be in line with your vision, they are not for you. I don't care if you're a married woman. You have your vision as a person first before attaching yourself to your husband. As a person, okay, let me explain it this way. As a married woman, your vision in life is to work, be a banker, or your vision in life is to trade a particular business that you love so much. Mustn't necessarily be the one your husband loves, because he has his own. But as a person, as an individual first, there is something you love. If you cannot get that person as a husband who matches up to that which you love, then it's a disaster. You can imagine when you marry your enemy. When you marry your enemy, life is going to be hell for you. Each and every one of us have passed through this, marrying and sleeping with an enemy. I'm sure you know that movie, Sleeping with the Enemy. I don't know how many of you who watched that movie, Sleeping with an Enemy. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You can imagine sleeping with an enemy as a husband. If you cannot determine that person on time before that marriage, that means you're already yoked with someone who is unequally yoked with you. They don't match your energy. They don't believe in your vision. They don't believe in anything that concerns you. Then it's a disaster. And you don't want it. So do not allow yourself to be played. How will you do that? Self-love. From beginning, self-love. Assuming you never understood the meaning of self-love before you got into a marriage, and right now you're a married woman, right now is still on time. It's not late. Begin to love yourself, because when you love yourself enough, you will find out you will stop having those unnecessary depressions here and there. A lot of married women are depressed. Some married men are depressed as well. But the truth is, men generally know how to cure their own depression, because they are men. They can decide to go out with a bunch of friends and drink outside and party outside. They can even be living their life outside. Then, as a married woman, if you go out too much, it will become an issue. When they report your name, people will start clapping back at you, calling you a harlot, a whore, and a horrible wife. Why is it that? Because society made it so. For how long will you allow that to happen to your life? You know, men, they know how to make themselves happy naturally. So women, you begin to know how to make yourself happy. How do you know that? First of all, love yourself. Self-love is going to help you to keep yourself sane, keep your sanity in check, and make you happy. Self-love doesn't mean you going about sleeping with everybody out there. No. Self-love is knowing you, how God made you, who God made you to be, knowing who you are, knowing what you love, having a vision. That is self-love. When you really discover this self-love by loving yourself, depression will run away from your abode. You know how? Because you will not tolerate depression anymore in your life. All those things that makes you to be depressed will start fizzling away one after the other, because you will learn how to be happy. You must learn how to be happy. Many people are always sad and depressed because they feel that people are living their lives one after the other. No one will validate you. It is only you who will validate yourself. Allow people to live your life. They are not the ones to give you happiness. Happiness lies in your hands, not even in the hands of your husband, not in the hands of your friends, not in the hands of your family members. Happiness lies in your hands. And the truth be told, who are you looking at to give you happiness? They also have their problems. They also have their problems. So have you ever sit to ask yourself, who are they running to give them happiness? So when you watch some people live on their own and still find happiness in their life, within them and around their vicinity, have you ever asked yourself how they do it? It's by self-love. Develop it. Whenever you are wherever you are, maybe where you live or your place of work, and you feel that place is, maybe you don't like that place, please try and love that place. Try and accommodate that place. Try and make that place the most safest zone for you, more especially your home. If you are the type who runs away from his or her home, you will never find happiness anywhere, because there is no happiness anywhere other than within you. Even if a king invites you to a palace, and maybe they give you the best room in that palace, the largest, the most beautified of them all, you will still not be happy. You will still be depressed, because that happiness lies within you. Even if your husband decides to take you abroad, fly here and there, brings you back, the moment he dresses up and leaves, you start being sad and depressed. It's because the happiness does not lie in anybody's hand. It lies in your hands. You are the one to give yourself happiness. So make your comfort zone the most safest zone for you. Appreciate where you live so that you'll be able to find happiness there. Appreciate the work you are doing so that you'll be able to do that work diligently, even if you don't like the work you are doing. But of course, you have not found another. Why don't you make use of the one you already have by loving it and appreciating it? And in the process of doing it, you'll be a bit relaxed while you are looking for another job. But in the meantime, you'll be happy with that job. Then when you find out one which you prefer, then you can move out. If that one pays higher than where you are already, then you move out. But if you're working and being frustrated in your work, like being a witch or a wizard, when customers come to you, you're always backing at them like a mad dog, you will forever be sad. In fact, saddy will be your name. And people will know you. And let me tell you, being sad doesn't help. Because whenever you are depressed, you are sad, you are down, you are not attracting that kind of people you want in your life. You are not attracting that energy you are looking for. Instead, you are attracting negative energy, sad energy, dark energy. That's all you've been attracting into your life. And the more you are sad and depressed, the more sad things will be happening to you, because you did not find peace within you. So what makes you think you will see peace in any other thing out there? What makes you think you will see love elsewhere? Because you did not find love in yourself. That's why you cannot see love. Remember, in life, you can only love yourself enough to give love. If you don't love yourself enough, what makes you think you can give love? You can't give love. You can't love another because you don't love yourself. So self-love is very, very important. Each and every one of us, discover who you are, begin to love yourself so that you'll be able to give love out there and be able to attract that same love back into your life. It's very important. Self-love is the answer.